Tonight, a chilling report details how Americans could be at risk from toxic waste that is spilling into the Pacific Ocean, mostly from Mexico.
Salmonella, Listeria, hepatitis, those have been found in the water.
Experts saying more than 100 billion gallons of untreated sewage, industrial waste, and urban runoff have spilled into the Pacific Ocean via the Tijuana River in the past 5 years, and now pose health risks to kids, the elderly, and pregnant people in the San Diego area.
This is probably the biggest environmental disaster, one of them going on in the whole hemisphere right now.
The report was commissioned at the request of Representative Scott Peters and was unveiled Tuesday in Imperial Beach, where the contamination has resulted in more than 700 consecutive days of beach closures.
Our local beach here behind me has been closed every single day this year. It's devastating.
San Diego State University researchers now saying these toxic chemicals, previously thought to remain isolated to the water, can also be airborne and have much larger environmental health impacts.
We're finding chemicals that have been banned in the United States. We're finding antibiotic resistant genes or microbes in the environment as well that are of concern.
For some locals, the blame falls on Tijuana, Mexico, where an apparent lack of proper infrastructure in the face of a population boom has allowed waste in their water to reach the United States.
They're not pumping sewage. They're saving millions and millions and millions of dollars a year by dumping their sewage on us. They know exactly what they're doing.
Officials with the Tijuana municipal government did not return NBC's request for comment, but the Secretary for the Environment of Baja California spoke to NBC News San Diego as part of their special toxic tide, saying the current Mexican administration is committed to solving the problem.
It's a problem that we share, but also it's a problem that we can solve together.
Adding that the cost of fixing this problem will cost Mexico hundreds of millions of dollars after years of neglect.
Unfortunately, for the last governors, instead of facing the problem or recognizing the problem, they've been in a war of declarations, with public declarations with our counterparts on the other side of the border.
On the other side of the border, despite the circumstances, there is hope.
Mexico has been nothing but cooperative on this. I think it's easy to blame Mexico. Sometimes we do that as Americans. But I've spoken to the ambassador. They are committed to doing this project. They've broken ground.
I don't think it's unrepairable. Both sides have to be invested in expanding the infrastructure, repairing the infrastructure, and building the capacity.
Steven Romo, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.